Okay, Daniel, so I was looking at your email, and since you had said that you were good with getting the confidence interval, you just take 0.75, right, plus or minus 0.033, you get your confidence interval. So now they want to know what confidence level is this. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to figure out what the z critical value is, and then we'll work our way backwards from there, if that makes sense. So we have our margin of error, it's 0.033, and we know that that's equal to this z critical value, okay, times our standard error, which is 0.75, our p hat, times 0.25, 1 minus p hat, divided by 1036, right? But it's the square root of that. Okay, so that's our standard error. So we'll just use some algebra here. We're just going to say z critical is going to be equal to 0.033 divided by that, and we'll just lean on the graphing calculator. I'll show you how that's going to work in a second. 0.75 times 0.25 divided by 1036. We can let our graphing calculator handle that for us. I'll show you that in a second. So if I enter this in my graphing calculator this way, 0.033, division symbol, we start our square root symbol. You might want to use a parentheses symbol here. 0.75 times 0.25 divided by 1036. We're going to get 2.45. So that's our z critical. So we need to figure out what confidence level that corresponds to. So let's picture where 2.45 lives on a standard normal distribution. 0 is here in the middle. So 2.45 out here. Negative 2.45 out here. So if I can I want to know what this area is, right? But if I can figure out what this area is, okay, that's one tail. We double that and subtract from 1, and we've got our confidence level. So I can just inverse norm sorry about that, not inverse norm, but normal CDF. We want to find out what area is in that tail, and we'll know what critical value, what percentage that corresponds to. So let's say a normal CDF from let's negative 100 to negative 2.45. Let's see what percentage that is, and our mean is 0 and our standard deviation 1. So we're going to find out what percentage that is, and then double that and subtract it from 100. That'll be our confidence level. So depending what kind of calculator you have, maybe it looks something like this, or you just do normal CDF. Negative 100 is what I had typed on our previous screen, up to negative 2.45, and I get 0.007. Well, let's double that. That's one tail, so let's multiply that by 2. And I get 0.014. So let's subtract that from 1. 1 minus 0.014. And I get 98.6%. That would be my confidence level. And with the numbers they gave me, that works out okay here, right? 98.6%. So find the area in one tail. I mean, there's a number of ways you could do that, I suppose. But I think to find the area in the one tail, and then double it and subtract that from 1, that gives you the area that's in the interval. Hope that's helpful, Daniel. Let me know if you need more help.